everyone and welcome to my studio. Today we have a little celebration, a new collection, and it's called Odey's birthday party. And who is Odey, you might think? For those who don't know, Odey was my dog, and I designed different characters and many of them based on live animals. So Odey isn't with me anymore, but we are making so many adventures with my illustrations. And let me show you, it was a while ago, but this was the real Odey and me. Look at that. Some years ago. He was my best friend. So now we're celebrating, and Odey's brought a pal along, and it's a little cat. So for all those cat lovers out there, there's also a cat in this collection. I will show you that in a moment. First over in Dutch. Hallo lieve mensen. Ik liet jullie net al zien, voor de mensen die het niet weten. Ik illustreer heel veel diertjes die bij mij zijn geweest vroeger. En zo beleef ik nog wat avonturen met ze. Dus ook Odey. Odey was mijn hondje. En deze collectie staat in het teken van hem. Hij maakt er een feestje van. En hij heeft een vriendinnetje meegenomen. Dat is een kat. Ik laat je verder zien de collectie en wat ik heb gemaakt. De ondertiteling kan je aanzetten hier beneden. Want ik zal het verder uitleggen in het Engels. Dus zet je Nederlandse ondertiteling hier onderaan. Laten we gaan kijken. Let's have a look. So let me first start by showing you the cutting and embossing dies. Here you can see the package. There are a lot of extras with this set. So let me show you. First of all, I really love to work with tags or labels if you like. So I've made my own label. That is this die. And it looks like this. Then you get a frame. That's this one. And when you cut it out, you can place it on top of the tag. And we have another one that fits right in here. And then you get this one. So you can stack it and make your own project. Now, besides the tag itself, we have a little, I call it a ticket. There's this one. Some little bows you can place on the tag. That's this die. And then we have some organic shapes. I draw by hand, and you can cut them out, place it on top if you like. You get this result. Or you can cut them out of a piece of paper, and you get this. And we have a little clam, so you can place it on your projects. Now this die, the ticket, you can also make a stamp out of it. So let me show you. Now if you use this Odey dog, his little face fits right in here. Line it up. So there you go. We have an Odey on a stamp, and we can make it a stamp looking like this. So let me show you some other products. So here is my embossing folder with some lovely cupcakes and some balloons. And here you can see all shapes of circles. Now you can use it separate. You can also make some snow out of it. So you can use it the whole year round. But you can also line it up and put it over this one. First, let me show you how it looks like when you emboss it. So when it gets out of the folder, Look at that. Some really cute cupcakes and balloons. Now, let me show you. Take that back and take the stencil. So, if you take it out of the folder like this, you can align this stencil with those two shapes at the top, and you can align it up. So you can make some circles between the balloons and the cupcakes. Let me show you. And you make your own backgrounds. Look at that. That's a little combination you can make. I have some more examples in a moment. First we go over to the stamps. Let me show you the stamps. First I have some text stamps. Some in English, some in Dutch. And it's for a birthday party, but also the whole year round. So you have thank you, greetings, get well, hugs, retirement. Voor de Dutch, van harte gefeliciteerd. Dus voor een verjaardag, groetjes, bedankt, sterkte, beterschap. Je kunt het hele jaar door gebruiken. Dus het zijn eigenlijk een beetje basisstempels. It says here basic stamps, so you can use it the whole year round. And with that, you can see there are big words and some small words to combine. And here we have very large numbers. So for the birthday parties, but also for some other projects with the numbers. I had already designed some dies, number dies, and now you have some stamps. And for the birthday party of Odey, here we have Odey's birthday party number 1. And he brings a cat along. Here you can see the stamps. Of course, I've made those separate again with separate paws. So you can make your package look like this. Paw over the top of the box. The lid on top of his head. Or put those hats on top. Some little backgrounds with gift wrapping, gifts. And here we have number 2 with a hanging cat, some balloons, some flags, and some round shapes. And here you can see the stamps. And the last one of the stamps, that's Odey's birthday party number 3 with a big cupcake, Odey sticking out of it, a little candle, and a cat, some cupcakes and some hearts. The candle, I've made it separate so you can place a number of candles for a number of years of the birthday. This little paw is separate so you can place it on top of the cupcake, for example here. I really have a fun fact. So you can order crafts. I love crafts, as you might know. Envelopes. And this size fits really great with my tags. So you get, I think, 100. So many. In a box, a big box. Look at that. Some envelopes. And you can make great projects with it. Let me show you. For example, you can put a stamp on top of the envelope. Maybe put also the numbers of the house on the street with big numbers. And you can place a tag in it. It really fits great in there. So I've made this one with a little Oxide, colored it in, and some gel, white gel pen. So let's make this one with the cat version. I already stamped the cat, the hanging cat. That's from number 2. Odey's birthday party number 2. So I've used the cat, the line, and some flags. And of course all the circles, because we want to make it look like this, but then with different colors. So you can color it in using a stamping block, acrylic block. You can stamp your ink on it and put it on your paper with a water brush. We also have to use some white, so a white gel pen. And let me get started. Here also an envelope with a little kitten. You can place it in or leave it hanging out there. So of course also an envelope with Odey and an envelope with the cat. Here I've used this torn paper die from the guinea pig collection. And so this is the result of that. And also made it with a cat. That's this one. A little cupcake. Here I've used the paint. Here you can see one with the dice, or with the clam and the tickets, and some details with the embossing. This one made with distress ink, and here the cat. So that for the examples, the little ticket and a little stamp, and we can also place it here on the envelope. So again, the collection with the cutting and embossing dies, with the stamps of the numbers, the basic text in Netherlands and in English. Then we have the stencil, random rounds, and of course the lovely embossing folder with the balloons and the cupcakes, and where the party is all about, of course, my Odey and his friends on the birthday party, number 1, 2 and number 3. So now we have come to the end of this video, not the end of this party, because it will go on. You can use these words the whole year round. And of course, there's always something to celebrate. When you place your project on social media, please tag me. And I love to see what you will make of it. So thank you for watching. Please leave a comment and see you next time. Bye bye.